Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman.
Look what you're... Yeah.
Ow.
Jeez. By all that's holy, watch out! There's a thief here! I see a thief!
God be with you.
Good luck, then.
Lost something here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good health.
I have that ring for you.
Excellent. They'll be hopping mad at...
Any chance of some more?
For you, always.
You've become an...
A likely turn of events. No, I'm pleased to...
Very well.
From the bailiff himself. Ha! You should see the face you're pulling. I never said...
I'll manage somehow.
That I don't doubt.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey, what kind of trick were you trying to pull?
Why me? No! No!
You sent me to the miller, eh?
What? Well, it was just a sort of...
You're lucky. He really did owe me, and he was so shocked he gave it all to me. What do you need, then?
Do you know there's a girl crying on your doorstep?
I executed her husband.
What? You killed him?
No, not like that. It was done lawfully. She knew he had it coming.
So then, why...
Folk would like to drive her out of town. She has no one here. For a while, I thought I could take care of her, but it wasn't to be.
Why?
Do you really have to ask? I can't even go to the tavern for company, and no one would sup their ale with me. And when I die, they'll probably push me into a hole with a stick so as not to touch my corpse.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job, if you don't mind being a pariah. They might look sideways at you, too, just for talking to me.
And that's what she's afraid of?
Exactly.
Doesn't that crying girl have any kin?
None she knows of. Poor lass. You could help her, though, if you wanted.
Me? How?
Elishka has no family, but her husband might still have some kin. Nobody will talk to me, but you could find out more.
Why do you want to find her family anyway? Don't you want her to stay here?
I do. She's a splendid woman, but I'd never want to keep her here against her will. The life I lead isn't for everyone.
What would she have to put up with if she stayed with you?
A lot, I can't deny. Most of the townfolk wouldn't give her the time of day, at least not in public. If we had children, it would be even worse for them.
That doesn't sound like a very happy life.
It's not all bad. It's a well-paid job and even respected in a way. And when someone needs a bone set, all of a sudden they forget your reputation.
How can I find out if there's any family?
Try asking Elishka herself. She knows a thing or two about them. But In the end, you'll still have to go and find out something from the bailiff, or from the records at the rat house.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
My thanks, if only for the thought.
Why me?
Herman sent me.
What a way to end up.
Don't despair. It could be a lot worse.
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far from it.
Can I ask about your family?
What do you want to know?
Don't you have any kin left? Someone who'd take you in?
No. They all died of the plague. And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew he'd get strung up one day.
Didn't your husband have any kin?
Maybe. He mentioned some, but we never went to see them.
Is that all you know?
Yes. But if they're anything like my old man, the bailiff and his catchpolls will know about them.
That's all I need.
Yeah. Yeah.
God's bless. God be with you.
I'm fed up to the
God save it. Master Bailiff?
I should say so. The bishop's vicar came to Ujits, and not even Sir Hanush knows what he's after in these parts.
Do you know Elishka, the wife of the man who was hanged recently?
The one that's with the executioner now.
That's her.
Life can be cruel sometimes.
Right. And do you know if she has kinfolk somewhere around?
How should I know? Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
If Elishka stays with the executioner, it'll end up being your problem anyway.
Christ, oh, all right then. Tell the scribe.
Where can I find him?
He's suffering with some ailment, so no doubt he'll be lying in his chambers above his study, on the top floor of the rat house.
God be with you.
God be with you.
The bailiff sent me.
That's another matter, then.
Is it possible to find out from the records where someone lives?
You think we keep records of every serf? For Christ's sake, they breed like rabbits.
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Elishka won't be happy about that.
Elishka? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice, polite lad. How is he?
Oh, you know, he's quite tied up these days.
Well, if you see him, tell him to swing by.
And where are the Misheks living now?
A stone's throw from Rate by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
Good luck, then.
There's. Look what you. Yeah.
God be with you. What? Good luck then.
Greeting.
I
So
proper but
that can be.
fine.
I'm
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want?
I've got information about your daughter-in-law.
Elishka's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Elishka's part of your family, and she really needs you...
I won't help anyone.
Listen, you old hag. If you interrupt me one more time...
Fuck off!
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
A bit of help would come in handy. Send her here, then. But don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
Fine salvation this is.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ilishka's looking.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they take her in, but I'm not sure if she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Ilishka. They'd probably work you to the bone, but you would get fed.
Life is never easy, but at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman.
Goodbye.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and would you like Ilishka to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could, well, Fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide. I don't know Mishik's kin at all, but at least I'd have a family.
Herman could give you a family too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it, and he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Rattay.
It's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy, you're right. I'll stay here. God be with you. Herman?
Yes?
Can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! You've made me the happiest man in the world. Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is everything worked out well.
It did. It did. Thank you. And I want you to have this. God Almighty. I've got Alishka. After all these years, me, the executioner, has the woman he loves.
Thank you, Henry. I've a feeling with Herman I can finally find some happiness.
You will. The two of you are made for each other.
Can you help me with
Certainly.
Well, I'll think it over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings.
Yep.
And
Fine.
I'm goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too.
Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. But I can't right now. Will you come back another time, please?
How are you? God be with you. Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lock with the right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. The left hand. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade. Don't stop holding the tumbler with your pick. Otherwise, you're a dab hand, pal. Make something out of you, yeah. Remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real locks, you have to watch out for your pick. Try it a few more times if you like. Then good luck with the real thing.
About
A nice little wager. Well, good luck then.
Do you still feel?
But I can't right now. Will you come back another time, please?
That's my boy. Look what I've got. Yeah. Yeah.
Watch what you're doing! There's people walking here!
To me? Look what I've...
God bless you.
I'd like to... All right. Court. Longsword.
Good. Goodbye.
Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla, who will measure his skills against Pavel, called Roebuck, from the garrison of Sir Sebastian von Berg. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Goddamn!
First bout is Henry change weapons for the second bout. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield. Round and shall proceed to the next round. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. And he will face Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Fucking hell!
What's the matter? Lost your balls? Come and get it! Bugger!
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
God!
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. Meeting face to face in this round will be Coleman, man-at-arms of Sir Hanush of Laipa. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Curse it! Shit! Ha! Had enough?
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. Change weapons for the second bout. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Bollocks! Lost your wind?
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
You put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned reward.
Thank you, Sir Hannes.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Wait till I tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Bread, fresh bread, bread, rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
How come you're... Take care. Take care.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well... Finally,
Caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions. I am honored. Good luck to you.
Can we do some?
What about this?
I'd almost. Aye.
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers!
I'm honored that you... Take care.
Good health. God be with you.
To me?
Onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. What have I got? No need to be shy.
Family with fresh bread.
Yeah!
Good day.
I've come from.
There'll be another two.
We'll see.
Take care.
Hail, Henry. I hear you've become a daring tourney fighter. You're full of surprises. Greetings, Henry.
Do you still feel like doing something together?
But I can't right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good help.
I mean, prop.
As
Fine.
I'm
Yeah.
Hey, lad!
Look at you, lover boy.
Do you still feel like doing something together?
Shall we play blind man's buff?
That's really what you want to do?
I know it's a game for children, but I always liked it, and I won't feel stupid playing it with you.
All right. Why not?
Good. Then follow me. Nobody will see us here in this barn.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk.
I'll cover my eyes.
Well, they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than bats.
But I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here.
Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide. Where are you? Ha! Got you. There, you see. I can hear better than a bat. Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked. Look out. Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it reek of smoke. Help me bring it to the hay.
It's sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
How do you see things?
Me? Well, when you're not behaving like a total nincompoop. I kind of like being with you.
I behave like a nincompoop.
Yes, like now answering a question with another question. How do you see it with us, Henry? If I really must say it, I like you very much, and you saved my life. in Skalitz.
And you saved mine. So we're even. Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but... I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day you...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here. I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
Hal!
Yeah! Are you blind, for Christ's sake?
Good. I've got some good...
All right.
Look, you'll...
be with you.
Greetings. Can I be of service to you, Sidovish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Why Pribyslavitz, of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
секреты. Да, вот Предславец еще буду восстанавливать. Стало время. Хочу себе лошадь получить. Готовим.
What's that? Who's there?
Who are you? So, it's all clear to me now.
What is? Who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us and you're on your own. So I think twice about how you're going to deal with that.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
All right. No need to be hasty, eh? We'll be on our way then. Quietly. That fella's in the tent over there.
Чуть не особо хотелось против тирых драться, и сколько там.
Hey, Goodman, help me. I'm tied up here.
Не, я пока еще ничего не искал на лошадь. Я хочу сначала купить новую, потом уже всякое покупать. Типа дефолтная.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you. And it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bilek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived. And so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'd be nice and common. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here. The church is still standing. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though. We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's? There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here. Main approach road and stream. This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source. Supplies and trade will flow through here. I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere. Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream. Lots of space here. There's a well here already. All the better.
А, это колодец. Я думал, это какое-то, я не знаю, причащение.
Big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn. That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it. Which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Townburg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long. My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self. But at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. They didn't look all that tough, so I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
Ah, they were greenhorns. I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
Well, that much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price. But raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad. But it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors, more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rattay bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
мне сразу туда идти? Сейчас, сек. Я просто не знаю, нет ли проблемы, что я еще не прошел основную сюжетку. Там просто я как читал, там есть всякие какие-то... Ну, из сюжетки можно людей сюда зазывать. Допустим, если я созову уже другого, то что тогда? Например, вон та вот, как ее, сестра этого Пету, или как его звали? Да, вот этот Пету. Я видел, что его сестру можно позвать в Прибыславицу.
What now? Before we can start building as much as an outhouse, we'll have to get the whole area cleared, and we'll need lots of people to work the land and parcel it out.
Right. So I suppose I'd better get to Ratai first and see to that announcement.
Indeed. I'm sure the bailiff will be more than happy. It will get the refugees out of his hair, and the citizens will stop complaining. I'll stay here for now and start planning the building plots. As soon as the labourers arrive, I'll start allocating work to them.
Не отменится ли вот это здание у меня еще? Мир для нищих. Посмотреть. После запроса на кабанятину он просит оленину 40 штук, оказывается. У меня тогда вроде был олень благородный.
Hold it right there. Drop your weapon and hand over all you've got. This won't take long. Ohio. Go ahead and gather your strength. You'll need it. I'm going to enjoy this. that all you've got? Yeah! Some fun at last! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribyslavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
Very same.
So it's true then? Good. Good. Let me see that document then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me. Good luck then. Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Now, you can't just expect me to walk into the middle of a battle.
What battle?
Maybe so, but the land's...
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Besides,
See you later.
to go right now. Everything's well hidden, and it won't be sprouting legs and running off.
And how are we supposed to live in the meantime? On dirt and air?
It's not that bad.
Not that bad. I woke up with a rat in my blanket. A rat.
What do you need?
Trouble at home?
You overheard us, did you? She's a good woman. Normally we don't quarrel, but things have been hard on us these days.
And is there some way I could help you? People here know me. I've helped a few of them.
You're right. Folk have been talking about you. All right, I'll tell you. When I was running from Skalitz, I left some valuables hidden under a dovecote in front of our house. You know where we lived, right?
It could be you're not the only one who knows about the treasure.
Oh my God! I hope we haven't been robbed.
Hopefully not as yet.
In any case, the coin would really come in handy right now, but I'm afraid to go back there alone. Do you think you could...
Of course. I'll try to bring it back for you.
Thank you so much, Henry.
See you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honored that you...
I'd like you to show me some...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll... Now, pay close... God be...
I'd like you to show...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more about...
All right. Now, pay close...
I'd like you to show me...
Cert...
I'd like to hone...
First, you have to have some skill.
Well... Can you teach...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right, but... Now, good luck. Take care.
Yeah.
God grant.
Can we do something?
Well,
We agreed?
well now, a little. I for.
Yeah.
You know. No need to be shy.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast.
I'm glad to see you.
See you later.
Good boy.
Cabbage! Cabbage! Green cabbage! Get it before it goes brown.
I hope I... Good luck to you.
Take care.
Good morning. Take care.
I'm honored. Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
God save. How many?
I'm interested. Get my...
But
Fine.
I'm God be with. God be with you.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Welcome back. What news from Ratai?
Well, the bailiff read Sir Divish's decree, and now I'm officially bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
Then allow me to congratulate you. What will be your first step?
First, actually, I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend?
As it happens, I already sought a few things in your absence. You might have noticed that the first people have come from Ratai.
Yeah, I saw some heading here right away.
So when they arrived, I was able to start clearing building plots with them. After they erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some thought on your behalf. I even wrote it all down in the accounts ledger. Everything will be recorded there. I'll make a note of every change as we proceed.
Thanks. That'll be a big help. And where can I find this book?
It will always be kept at the Rat House.
What about the workers' wages and buying materials for artisans?
The money must be put in the trunk here. The expenditures for wages and materials will be taken from it. So you should keep it topped up to prevent delays. It reminds me, there's the matter of my own pay to be resolved.
Ah, yes, of course.
Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income. What's more, this job is an exceptionally big one.
I see. How much are you thinking?
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Here it is. Let's say 1/4 more than that.
All right. This amount ought to correspond to your work.
It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. I'll put your wages in the trunk, too. Are you sure it's quite safe?
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. Besides, we'll have guards on watch here.
Ah, that's reassuring.
That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details, I'll be happy to explain things to you.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income. Well, the church is still in ruins. Doesn't create... We're on the right track.
All right, I'll get... Could you explain... What are my duties?
As bailiff, you must see to it. You'll have to resolve disputes between citizens. The coin for it will come... Basically, you'll have to keep the whole... But you can't just do whatever you like.
Which means...
Which means that if the folk here are unhappy... So you'd better see to it that there's no thieving, and folk have...
Of course. How do I build houses?
First, find out how much it'll cost, and whether the upkeep won't... Everything is written in the letter. You can check it all there.
Sure. How do the accounts work?
The most important thing is to know how much profit your buildings generate, and what they cost to operate. That's written on the very first page. Whenever we erect a new... And you'll find all the profit generated by the...
And what if we spend more?
Then you'll have to put the amount...
I see. Probably best to have a... How to operate?
Those are the workers' wages.
And what if I don't...
Then production will... Watch out for that. Folk, the amount needed each day, so you should keep enough in the trunk.
And how do I pay the work?
Don't concern yourself about that.
So I could put enough money there?
Indeed.
All right. How can I get new...
Don't worry about that. Each building can house a certain number. The more space...
What about trade?
I can find... Although...
I see.
You could try asking the two Sasau armourers, but don't forget to get a forge and armoury workshop.
Right. I must give some thought to who else would come in. How can I improve...
The process is exactly the same. We need to have enough coin, materials, and of course, it goes without saying that there's no point in...
Well, I can't argue, but why bother with him?
Because they make it possible to produce...
Nothing.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
I hope I can be of...
Take care. See you later.
I'm at your...
Can we do something?
Well,
Cože je to za dědina, nedaleko Hodonína, je tam studenka kamená a v ní vodenka
What about this?
Close.
vodenka studená. Kdybych já tu vodu píjal, věru bych za dobře
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus to taste and...
Good day. Take care.
I'd like...
All right. Now, good luck.
I'd like... I'm in...
Take care.
Can you...
Sir.
I'd like...
Now, God be...
Náš tatíček.
I hope. Take care now.
God, take care.
I'm at your...
Take care.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus to taste and what ails you? Try them.
Good morning.
I'm...
Like,
I'm take care.
I hope I can go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and go. And if he's really...
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, first, yeah. So we're
as
all the,
no.
How do I?
It
Well,
and the expend. So
so I.
That's
I can't afford that much. At least not now, right at the start. But I do need your help. How about this much?
a fair offer. It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. Are you sure it's
quite?
Ah,
that's about all. If you need any more.
Welcome back. You so we're at as no. How do I it or at the and what so from I see.
Well, as you said yourself, it's just a continuation of your work for Sir Divish, so I see no reason to change the conditions now.
Well, all right. It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. Are you sure it's
quite?
Ah, that's reassuring.
If you. Welcome. You so after.
So we're
as
I'll do. How do I it
and or and what the so
ah so I see.
Let's
I can't afford that much. At least not now, right at the start. But I do need your help. How about...
That's a fair offer. It seems we under...
Good. Are you sure it's
quite?
Ah, that's really...
That's about... If you...
Could you explain... How do the account...
The most important... That's written on the very... Whenever we erect... And you'll find...
And what if we spend more...
Then you'll have to...
I see. How do the account...
The most... That's written on the very... Whenever we erect a new building, I record it there. And you'll find all the profit generated by the village in the trunk next to the ledger.
And what if we spend more...
Then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering the operating costs into the trunk.
I see. Probably best to have a little extra there for a rainy day then. How do operating costs?
Those are the workers' wages. Costs of...
And what if I don't have enough coin?
Then production will grow. Watch out for that. The amount needed each day is recorded in the... So you should keep enough in the trunk.
And how do I pay the...
Don't concern yourself about that. I'll take care of it. As long as you provide the coin.
So I could put enough money there for, say, 3 days in advance?
Indeed. Simple enough, isn't it?
All right. Thanks. Nothing, actually. I want to build...
Certainly.
We'll need woodcutters to ensure timber supplies for building.
It's impossible. Check what you...
I'd rather not build. want to build...
Certainly.
We'll need woodcutters.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.